What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Pitt versus North Carolina Week 4 college football matchup going down Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Pitt and North Carolina. Pitt coming into this game 1-2 on the year, 0-2-1 against the number after a 17-6 loss on the road at West Virginia last time out in the backyard brawl, while North Carolina 3-0 on the year, 2-1 against the number after picking up a 31-13 win over Minnesota last time out. But here's where I stand on North Carolina. Now, North Carolina, on the surface, solid performances. You beat Minnesota, another power conference team, by 18. You win, interconference rivalry against South Carolina by 14 points on the road. Great. The thing for me, though, is that Minnesota, that's a Minnesota team tends to rely on their defense to win a lot of games, and they've taken a big step back this season. They were the much better team against App State, laying 18 points in that game, and only won that game against the Mountaineers by 6. And the game against South Carolina, I'm not all that high on that South Carolina team this season. I think South Carolina shot themselves in the foot more often than not in that game. And Drake May, while Drake May is going to get a lot of praise this season, potentially a high draft pick in the upcoming draft, and he's thrown for almost 900 yards this season with around a 70% completion percentage. He's also thrown 4 touchdowns, but 4 picks. And that's not good against the Pittsburgh defense that's been actually pretty solid through their first few games. Now, is Pittsburgh offense going to wow anybody? Heck no. This is a Pittsburgh offense that, struggles to move the ball, only 5 yards per play, 104th in the country in that regard. But they've been able to keep themselves in games with their defense. I mean, look at what happened against Cincinnati. It was a Cincinnati team that was probably, let's face it, the better team compared to Pittsburgh side by side. Cincinnati won that game by 6 points. They were, underdogs in that game. Pitt probably shouldn't have been favored there, but Cincinnati looking to be a solid team, so maybe that's not as bad of a loss, hindsight being 2020. Then you go on the road to a tough road environment in Morgantown. Yeah, you only scored 6 points. It wasn't a great offensive performance, but they still only held West Virginia to 17 points in that game. This is a Pitt defense that, 5th in the country in total yards allowed per game, 236th. Third in passing yards allowed per game, allowing just 114 passing yards per game, allowing just 12.3 completions per game, allowing just 9.2 yards per completion, top 20 in that regard. So I think that North Carolina probably wins this game, but I could see Pitt sneaking in the back door and covering this one, maybe losing this one by 7. The thing for North Carolina is they have a tough couple of games coming up after this. Home dates with what looks to be a pretty good Syracuse team, and then another home date against what looks to be a really good Miami team as well. So I'm going to take a shot here with Pitt and the touchdown plus the hook. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, that's for sure. I know we were talking about it on our college football show on Thursday. A lot of people were highly critical of Pitt. They said they have one of the worst quarterbacks in the country, Phil Jurkovich. I don't necessarily disagree. I'm not a huge Jurkovich fan, but I think the defense can do enough here to potentially keep Pitt in this game. Again, not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, but I lean towards Pitt in the points here. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.